Now, from across the Tri-States, this is KHQA Sports.
Well, tip-top evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final. Now, you could call this weekend the calm before the storm, but it really doesn't feel all that calm. Plenty of basketball goodness already underway here in the Tri-States in advance, of course, of next week's onslaught of Turkey Tournament fun. Let's start off with a little college tournament fun tonight. Quincy University at home, opening up the Subway tip-off tournament against a very overmatched Benedictine Springfield squad. Early on, this is Felicia Loggins coming wide open, knocking down the shot. Her team already up 10. It's just going to get uglier from there. Running the break, Maggie Cunningham, pretty finish, going left-handed with the spin off the plexiglass. Somehow gets that to fall. Nice night for Lucy Cramsey. She had 21 points, including the easy up right there. Big story tonight, though, the play of South Fulton's finest, Carly Beebe. Career-high 22 points to help lead the way. Her team up 18 at this point and just kept extending. I don't know any diplomatic way to put this, but Benedictine Springfield's defense not good right there. Sierra Young, great take for her. Big story as well, perimeter shooting from Nia Roth, who was great from distance tonight, including 3 of her 19 here, all Quincy University, which rolls up triple digits in winning tonight. 105-52 was your final. Wish the news was better for the Quincy University women's soccer team. Great season as they finish 18-1-4, but lose today to the #1 team in the nation in Division II. That would be Grand Valley State. To the Lady Hawks' credit, they did score a goal because Grand Valley State doesn't give up very many, but Quincy University does fall. Dave Musso's squad bows out after an excellent season. Let's warm you up for next week. A little scrimmage action tonight. Quincy Notre Dame blue and gold. Bob Sheffield's Legions making their debut. Look into the big fella inside. Ben Welper, some nice post moves and some even better what do we call this? A little pick and roll fun right here from Drew Eaton is Mr. Welper with a nice finish right there. Good smooth right hand from him. Speaking of Drew Eaton, he's still got distance. Long three right here. Plenty good and plenty true at that point. Little defense at the other end as well. Dalen Anders had such a great football season. That's a touchdown for him with the swoop and the swipe at the other end. And then it's Tony Stella playing for the Gold Squad in this one, knocking down the 3 at this point. Quincy Notre Dame debuts starting next week with their new modified goalie tournament. A couple of games on Friday and Saturday that should be absolute dandies next week. We'll look forward to that. Speaking of debuts, the Quincy High Blue Devils will make their debut in their annual Thanksgiving tournament coming up starting Thanksgiving night. Lots to be thankful for right here for Connor Mellon. Great pass, great dish, great finish, and a 3-point play on the bucket and the Band-Aid. Good stuff as well. This young man, a name to remember, at least coming out of the scrimmage tonight, Jacob Jobe, the big, lanky 3-point shooter, was just knocking things down from distance right and left in this one. Smooth stroke, really well done. Getting some assistance as well was the blue team from Lincoln Elby. Expected starting returning guard, knocking down a 3 from NBA range right there. Looked like Eric Gordon, I should say, with that shot. More to come right here. Mike Dade, another name you want to watch out for. Great finish. It goes high off the glass with the right-hand move right there. Mike Dade going to play an awful lot. Probably going to be a big factor for the Blue Devils. Halftime, well, Lincoln LB switched shirts, switched colors. Didn't matter. Still knocked down a 3 right there. I'll tell you what, really good night all the way around. More to come right here as well for Connor Mellon. Another spin move through the double team. He kind of gets away from it eventually. Ends up in the hands of Barnell Thomas, who knocks down the shot right there to clean things up as well. Again, the Blue Devils will debut on Thursday in the annual Thanksgiving tournament. We did have one boys score to pass along from the night. It was Quincy Homeschool with a win over Pathways. I think Quincy Home is now 2 or 3-0 on the season. Aaron Peters leading the way on that one. He had 17 points tonight, 15 points, I should say, on 7 of 10 shooting from the field. Very productive, efficient night for Mr. Peters. Some girls basketball to talk about tonight. Pike County Conference Traveling Tournament. Western takes out Brussels by 10. Alexis Belovich leading the way for the Lady Wildcats with 24 points in that game. On the other side of the bracket, it was once again the Madeline Heyer show. She is just an absolute force in the paint. She had 20 points on the night as Liberty buries Griggsville Perry 72-18. Tough night for Pittsfield Pleasant Hill, which loses to Carlinville. Final count in that one was 48-20. Jaylee Clements, though, had more than half her team's points in a losing cause. And also tonight at the Lady Bobber Classic, it would be West Prairie losing tonight, not to Macomb. They play Macomb coming up tomorrow. West Prairie loses tonight. I believe that was to, I forget who that was to, apologies, but we can tell you that, West Prairie ended up losing by the final count in this one of 71-37. Jen Schwerer with 17 points in a losing cause. Do apologize on that side. We wanted to talk about Macomb. Well, here they are. Zach Keen's team taking on Pekin tonight in the nightcap of that ball game, and away we go with Yanni Sadler doing all kinds of things out of the gate for the Lady Bombers, including but not limited to defense right here. Great steal for her. The swipe and the easy move inside. Yanni getting it done in all phases of the game. You like perimeter shooters. Miss Sadler can do that as well. Wide open from the wing. You can't leave her like that. Big splash from out there, and we're still not done with the Yanni Sadler experience. How about this? The little larceny and the full court layup at the other end. Yanni Sadler starting things off, her team out to an 8-2 run. All of a sudden, Pekin came back on an 8-0 run, led 10-8. Here comes Macomb again. It's Yanni Sadler leaving for Kayla Vestal, who's going to come up and show off a little post magic in the paint right there with the deuce. More to come from the Bombers. Again, Yanni Sadler going to create. This time it's Mia Lambert going to finish strong with a pretty up move right there. Tell you what, lots of Lady Bombers getting involved after that initial flourish. It was kind of a wake-up call for Zach Keen's team, and they responded nicely in this one. Great take right there by Kayla Mabry. More from Vestal right here on the easy hoop right here. She gets a great feed. She beats the double team and finds herself wide open. Check out the inbound, though. It's Skylar Mueller coming up as well with a steal. One of the prettier steals you'll see this week, and a potential sensational 7-worthy highlight as she gets the bank shot to go. All Macomb, and this one as the Lady Bombers get the victory and roll past Pekin tonight. Nice win for them. Let's move on now, augmenting what has already been a great week, a big week of Division I signings here in the Tri-States. Quincy High's top golfer, Zach Burry, pledged today, made good on his pledge, I should say, to Illinois State.
I went on my campus visit a couple days before I made my decision. I really liked the campus. It was really close. It was really nice, and it was close to the golf course. And everything about it just seemed like it was the right fit for me.
The last 3 years, he's developed into our best player. A 72.5 scoring average for a high school kid is really good. His game is just real solid, and it'll be interesting following him in the future to see how that transfers over into the college level.
Definitely, we took a 5th in state and a 3rd in state, and I think 2 conference titles, 2 regionals, 2 sectionals. So that's, I don't know how many classes can say that.
Congratulations. Much more from Zach Burry coming up later this week on Wednesday, as he will be your KHQA Student Athlete of the Week. By the way, curiosity got the better of me. It was Havana that beat West Prairie tonight, 71-37. Do apologize for that. Also, it is now official. 4 All-Staters in football from the Tri-State region in Western Illinois. They include the outstanding pulling guard / linebacker Mike Johnson in Class 1A from Camp Point Central. How about Jordan Chappell from Quincy Notre Dame? What a season he had on both sides of the football. Yes, he had 10 touchdown receptions, but maybe just as impressively the 7 interceptions as he ends up getting All-State honors in Class 4A. And then in the bigger classes, Blake Hance, the future Northwestern Wildcat, showing up strong, over 400 receiving yards for Jacksonville. He ends up as an All-Stater in Class 5A. And Malik Bonda, the outstanding linebacker from Quincy High School, seals the deal with an All-State nod in Class 6A. Big day of overtime coming up tomorrow, including a check-in with Jack Taylor, the young man from Grinnell who scored more than 100 points twice in his career individually. He's at Illinois College tomorrow. Highlights of that, plus plenty more from here in the city of Quincy, some high school basketball as well. We'll see you then, everybody. Have a great weekend.